Assalamu alaikum ji, my name is Osayed and I am the head of SAP Competency for Systems Limited. I have over 2 decades of experience in implementing SAP projects around the globe, and since the start of my career I've been involved with SAP and I've been doing SAP ever since. Business analysis for me has always been the backbone of what I used to do. When I did my bachelor's in computer science, I did a lot of coding, and during that I understood that coding might not be the real thing I wanted to do. So I always focused my university subjects also on business analysis and preparation. The job of a functional consultant of SAP really inspired me to really gave me my career a direction and that I wanted to go in, and it is something that I do with a lot of passion, and I do this with a lot of hard work. So ERPs in the past decade have gone from have followed various trends. So for example, blockchain was initially the trend in the past decade. The on-prem solutions were a trend in the past decade, but now as the ERP industry evolves and overall tech scene includes the cloud products coming in, and the new buzzword these days, the artificial intelligence products, and the companies even evolving around themselves around these products. This, I believe, is going to be the future roadmap of these ERP landscape. SAP as a solution comes with a wide portfolio of products that it offers to its customers. SAP ecosystem developed over the past 40 years has entailed almost all the processes that are happening across industries and across major players in the market. So the SAP ecosystem provides its customers with one box solution for everything that they need, be it CRM, be it their core processes, their industry related processes. So SAP entails that, and I think that is the major strength of SAP, that it involves, it allows the customers to actually adopt these processes without getting into major integrations between multiple systems. As the whole economy shifts towards the international area, and as a country we focus on our exports of these IT skill sets, the consultants of today really need to understand that they might be working in different time zones, and that means that we will be requiring a lot more discipline than normally consultants have these days. Communication skills is going to be another thing that our consultants majorly need to focus on. We need to understand the different accents that are used globally. We need to understand the different way of styles. For example, Germany has a different culture of working. There are certain do's and don'ts in that culture which our consultants need to be taught, trained on. Similarly, the culture of US and the Western world is a little different than the Asia Pacific regions. So as our consultants move and we get projects across these territories, our consultants need to adopt themselves and understand what is required of them. As far as SAP goes, for SAP in Pakistan, a lot of the core has been implemented, and the skills of the consultants are around the core modules of SAP. But the demand that is coming in from the international market is for the niche skills as well. They need to understand how the other modules of SAP work, which is outside the comfort zone for many of the consultants, but I think this is something that we need to take on now. Doing projects with Systems Limited, we have done a lot of successful, and we have a lot of happy clients as well, I would say. But the recent the recent go live of MG Motors was one of the highlights of this whole competency. The way the project was handled, the way it was delivered, and the customer feedback that we got from MG Motors was exceptional. In terms of personal feedback that I got from one of the clients, in my olden days we did a project for one of the customers, and I remember as a consultant, the project director from the client side came up to me and he said that you have done an amazing job, and he has patted my shoulder, and that is something that I remember till this date, because motivation goes a long way. As SAP in the past, as I mentioned, we had features around blockchain was introduced, and RPAs were introduced, but I believe both these features were very underestimated and were not used up to their potential in these supply chains and the other technologies and within SAP. For me, I have used the SAP RPA, which is the robotic process automation tool, to implement a very process which in other terms would have been customized, but with the use of the RPA we were able to do it implemented within 2 days, and it involved going onto a government website, checking for fines and penalties, and then reporting it back to the SAP system. So that was something that I really liked and something that I really like to do. For me, when I was working abroad, outside Systems Limited, we had a project. It was a government level initiative that we had to undertake, and it involved the whole government entity becoming paperless. And when we actually heard of that challenge, we were not sure how this is going to be done, and we were not really committed to it. But as we progressed and we started doing or taking on the smaller tasks, we saw how this is going to be done, and eventually we converted that whole government entity into a paperless program. Okay, this is a funny one, but I have seen organizations use SAP. So when SAP gets implemented in an organization, they try to treat it as the only system that they have, and they try to reduce their dependency on other products such as maybe even Microsoft Excel to a certain extent. They want everything to be built inside SAP. I have seen an organization using SAP on their main entrance, security gates, to issue visitor gate passes, which for me was very odd to actually look at it that way, because you're populating data in the system which is never going to be used. Materials Management. Success factors, SAP Analytics Cloud, and BTP, Business Transformation Platform, that SAP cannot be integrated with other products. PTCL, Pakistan Telecommunication Limited. I would say I'm respectful, disciplined, and humility towards others. I like to watch cricket, so probably cricket and a drive with my family. Upwards. I love cricket, and being a professional cricketer in the past, I like to watch cricket and play cricket.